We're basketball pros.
Of course.
Victorious. Revenge athletic.
Yeah.
I had like 3 seconds to make a shot. Obviously, it missed, but it missed in the right way.
Yeah.
Because then
the rebound
Jordan,
went straight
alley-oop in. Champions. It was like something from a movie.
Big man ting, when he passed the ball to you and he did that shot, I was like, oh my God, what's happening? I looked, it was like everything went in slow motion. I swear to God, on my mom's life, it's like everything was slowed down. I'm watching him pass it to you, your shot, then he ran, tipped it.
I didn't even see him do that. So when I received the ball, I was like, there's no way I'm making this. So the other team have won in my head. They've won. So I just was like, cool.
Yeah, try
And then I saw it not going towards the net and I was just like, I'll allow it. And then everyone's cheering and then Jordan runs over and is celebrating. I'm like, what just happened? Because last time I saw, Jordan was on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
Insane.
It was mad fast, but do you know what? If you scored that shot, I think it would be the maddest. I think that would have been the maddest play of history. But regardless, you did. See me, I'm a team person.
Yeah.
So what you did was so important. We wouldn't have scored if you didn't do that.
Amazing.
So that's why I was so gassed.
Yeah.
I ran over to you and I hugged you and I was screaming in your face. Because when we won, I don't think you lot clocked that we won. You lot
I didn't know. Because I thought I just turned away because I was
that's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm so competitive that I knew we won. I was like, oh my God, we won. And that was a great moment still.
I know. Well, thanks for joining me.
Come
the
on.
Citizen Game. We're going to talk all about gaming.
All right, cool.
But I've added in elements of like things you do into it. Because
cool.
Obviously, let's reel off the list, right? We've got BAFTA nomination.
Oh, God.
BAFTA nominated.
Yeah.
You've got the cookbook.
Yeah, come on, the young book.
I need to get this because I'm not a good cook. So will it inspire me to cook?
Become a chef? Yeah, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. We got the thing with the book that's amazing is that there's recipes in there that's for like people who've just got into cooking.
Yeah.
And it's a way to like enjoy cooking rather than man being like, you need to get truffle oil. You need to go buy the greatest parmesan.
Products.
Yeah, no, you don't need to do that. Just go shop.
Okay, good. That's good to know. And Albert?
Albert,
yeah.
It's en route. En route.
So you're like killing it, basically. In long story short.
Sly.
On the
sly. I'm trying the thing, you know?
Yeah.
You know? I need this table though. If I get this table, then I think from that point onwards, I'm killing it.
Yeah. All the displays as well. We've got Pokemon, we've got games.
What? Can I not get?
You could, I mean, maybe.
Go?
You could maybe take one of them after.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Cool.
Yeah. So the question I'm asking everyone is, what are your top 3 games of all time?
Oh, God.
And I'll judge you for it as well.
What, straight in like that?
Straight in, boom. That's the first question.
Give me no teaser, nothing. Oh, my days. All right, cool.
Top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is so hard. All right, number 3 is FIFA.
But which FIFA?
2005.
Okay.
Because that's when I was like such a young G. And I remember, it's just before they changed the engine. So 2006 was like the rebranding of FIFA. It became like, 2006 FIFA, especially with the World Cup and stuff, just became massive. I remember like they changed it. It had the arena. But before that, it was like, that was the FIFA 2005 was like the FIFA that if you was a real FIFA man, you had that FIFA.
Yeah.
And I just remember playing it with my boys every day. Like it was the only game I'd play. I'll be in Liverpool trying to bang it in with Steven Gerrard. Yeah, that FIFA was a big FIFA for me.
Because you're a Liverpool fan, right?
Liverpool.
So when I was younger, like I'm 7 or 8, I had a Liverpool top.
Jeez.
But I don't know if I think I said I supported Liverpool, but it's only because I fancied Michael Owen. So I had an Owen top, I know.
I think you're the first person to ever say that in the world.
Yeah, but this was like in the 90s. So, but yeah, at one point in time,
a little bit of Owen.
Yeah.
A little bit of Michael.
Yeah, I know. So I've actually got a photo somewhere of me in this Liverpool top.
Okay, lit.
And because I'm from Suffolk, so Ipswich were in the Premier League at this point.
Okay.
And I got out of the car once in Ipswich wearing a Liverpool top, and my dad was like, "You can't do that. Like, what are you doing? You can't walk around here with a Liverpool top on. Disgrace."
Yeah, and then number two. Number 2. I don't want to say anything bait, man. What's the games that I've dedicated so much time in my life to? It's probably gonna have to be San Andreas. Like just GTA San Andreas, just because I spent so much time on it. I never completed it when I was young.
You didn't?
Because all I did was run around and just dead people. Like bare cheats, bang off cheats. So I used to love when you could do 2-player on it. So there was a co-op.
Yes, I remember this one.
You used to have to do the mad. I think you had to go
You could race, I think, or something.
You could race. You had to basically go to a specific part of the map And then
go in the
Yeah, and it will let you
I forgot
unlock
about
2-player.
this.
And it's a bird's eye view, 2-player. Because normally when you play 2-player with your friends at home, it was, because I used to love 2-player games with my friends. I used to always have sleepovers. And like any game that was co-op, that's like, oh
I remember
my God.
GoldenEye used to like
Get
the
you
sniper.
So you see GoldenEye, but the screen would split.
Yeah.
Whereas GTA San Andreas, it didn't split.
I remember this.
It's both like
it was really
bird's eye.
techie to get it set as well.
Yeah, it was very weird and it was long and I don't know how I found out about it, but that was a big thing for me. And number 1 goes to PlayStation 2, one of the best games I've ever. I got this game because my cousin randomly had it in his house and I stole it from his house. Like I was a very bad thief when I was young and my cousin had it in the yard and I was like, listen, this is my game now. So I took it on a slide because he didn't really care. I took it and it was Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Which one? The first one?
The first one.
I love this game because Final Fantasy is one of my... Final Fantasy 7 is my favourite game ever.
Game.
And Kingdom Hearts is like Disney mixed with Final Fantasy.
Basically, yeah. It's
such a good game.
So when I first had it, I was like, what is this? Because I never really liked Final Fantasy growing up because I like games where you do stuff. I don't like games where you press a button and it does it for you.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it now. But when I was younger, I was just so on it. I'm like, nah, I can't play that.
Yeah.
So when I got this Kingdom Hearts game, I was like, what? Like, I'm with Donald Duck and I'm with Goofy and I'm with Mickey Mouse licking down
and
the
you
darkness.
go to like Hercules, there's different islands.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You got to do the Hercules story.
Yeah,
and you've got to go and do like the...
There's like Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
And then there's Peter Pan.
Rapunzel, all this
Do you
stuff.
get it?
Yeah.
It's just all these random worlds, but you're just defeating enemies. And what I loved about it is it's such a long game because you can like customize your character, you level up XP, all these things. And like, that's another game I never completed when I was young. But
with Kingdom Hearts, there's now obviously like a few games.
Yeah.
But the story is so complex. So from
So
that
mad.
first game, they took it and just ran with it completely.
And that's the thing with the second one. There was like 2.5, and then it was number 3 that came out. I think number 3 came out on like
PS4, wasn't
yeah,
it? I played
PS4
3.
and that.
Yeah, I've got 3.
Yeah,
I just remember on the Kingdom Hearts when you first start, you're on that tropical island.
Yes.
I got stuck on that for ages, and I didn't know how to get out.
It doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah.
It don't tell you what to. You have to actually listen to the like the talking.
Yeah.
And I'm a skipper. Like I skip.
Oh, I love the storyline.
See, I'm so dead because I told you my attention span
Yeah.
is so small. Like I'm just like, can I play? So I used to skip it, and I remember I was stuck on that first bit. You're on the island because you have to like choose what you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Then you have to do random tasks on the island. You have to like talk to a random person for the game to move
Do you know what?
forward.
I was so desperate at one point to figure it out. I started swimming. So I just got off the
Swear
island and started
down.
swimming. And eventually you hit like a block. And I was like, this isn't the right way to
No, it's a
go.
banging game though. It's a banging game. And I think when I was mad young as well, it was just so like engaging for me. And I got bare memories of just sitting there, like trying to unlock everything. Like you go to Tarzan world, and then you go to like Little Mermaid world.
And I love that you get to play with the character. So you have Donald and Goofy on your team anyway.
Yeah.
But then you have each island you go, you get Hercules or you'll get Tarzan.
You can summon them for like a move. Like,
I love it. And I like I like the storyline of the sadness, wasn't it? Like the sadness comes and they'll take over and take all like the brightness
deep,
away.
innit?
There's a deep meaning to it, of like the sadness.
It's got mad depth.
I know. I love that. I would never have thought you were going to say Kingdom Hearts, so I love that.
Man. Banging game.
Great game. Right, so the first thing is I get some like odd news stories. So I've researched into the gaming world.
Yeah.
And there is one. So there's this social media personality gamer. They call it e-girls, so like streamers.
Yeah.
There's a girl called Belle Delphine. She's like a massive e-girl. And at one point, I don't know if she's doing it anymore, but she started selling her bathwater. So she made a website, had these pots. They were quite small pots, $30 each for her bathwater. And they sold out. People just sold out. They were drinking the bathwater. Someone did a YouTube video where they made mac and cheese using the bathwater.
Oh, that's bars. That's so bars.
And I mean, I have questions about this, so I've got a list of questions. Do you reckon she really got in the bath, or did she just play everyone and say, this is some bath water, and just ran the tap?
1,000,000%. Right? Like, if she's actually having baths and then collecting the water, that's a problem in itself.
Because it's hygiene, isn't it? Like, if she's, I don't know.
Who doesn't just lift up the plug, like the little plug thing, to just let it go? Like, how are you actually collecting the water? That's butters. But maybe she did. Maybe she's like, you know what? I'm going to be integral to my fans and I'm going to actually get the bath water.
Quick dip, get out, and then just start collecting the
Yeah,
pots.
do you reckon there's like a time that
out.
she has to be in the bathwater for it to be considered as bathwater?
See, I don't know, because I was trying to find out this information, because in the description you'd think she'd specify, like, I'd been to the gym that day, like, I needed a bath, like, because I know because my DMs on Instagram are weird.
I can
So
imagine.
sometimes people are like, can I buy your used gym socks? And then
nice.
people have often specified how many times they want them to be worn. I'm like,
What?
who's wearing their socks to the gym more than once, firstly, without washing them?
Yeah, that's just wild.
So I reckon people would be, probably a niche for people.
So
like,
there's
you need to have
specific
been
requests.
in it. Yeah, I reckon some people in their head were like, right, she needs to have been gym and like actually has to have needed a bath.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm telling you, man, are on the next thing.
So yeah, the next question was, do you reckon it was like straight water? Does she have bubble bath? Epsom salts, like essential oils? What was the deal?
These are
What's
the questions you need to know.
experience? Yeah, these are important questions, because when I have a bath, like I think about if my muscles hurt, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll put the Epsom salts in or whatever.
yeah.
Or if I'm like, I need calm, I'll get the oils and all
Yeah.
this stuff. I'm like, I want to know
Yeah.
what's...
Fam, I'm not gonna lie, like, if it was me and I was the bath water receiver,
Yeah.
it would be important to me.
Yeah, because you'd want to, like, I wouldn't want to get some this is going to sound really mad. I want to just get clear water. Like,
Yeah,
it has
that's
to be
dead.
misty a little bit.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of renaissance in there. Like, I need to see some stuff has gone on. Like, you were soaking in there.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that's what they're thinking about,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I
They're
know.
thinking this water has touched her naked body. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're like, oh my God, let me drink this.
I know.
You know what? Whatever floats your boat. Some people's boat is floated
Exactly.
by bath water.
And I have to give her props for it, because then I was trying to do the math.
Okay, go on.
So I was thinking, so she's selling, they're small tubs, tiny, like a kind of like a Vaseline like tub.
Damn.
If you're, yeah. So
Bump.
if she's selling them for $30,
Yeah.
a bath's big. Like, it's going to have how many liters? Like 10 liters of
A
water?
couple liters of water still.
I calculated here. So I was like 300 pots, yeah,
Yeah.
is $9,000.
Yeah.
So that's like the profit margins must be very high on this.
Bro, each bath, you're definitely making just straight profit.
Yeah.
Straight profit. I mean, I'm going to start thinking about this bath water thing still. Obviously, I don't get DMs like you.
Yeah.
But there are a couple aunties in my DMs that want me to cook for them.
Okay.
So I might sell them used pasta water
That is a good idea.
from like when I've boiled pasta.
When you boil the
And, be
pasta.
like, and sell it to them in a tub and be like, this is you. You know, I'll tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
They actually sell pasta water. On my life, they sell it.
That you can pour on your pasta.
Yeah, because basically, pasta water is like a good thing in Italian cooking.
Okay.
To like thicken a sauce. It's a great way to thicken a sauce. And there's people called the Mob Kitchen.
Oh, I know. I think I had them on my radio show years ago.
So you
yeah,
know Mob Kitchen. They sell pasta water.
No way.
It's like,
But what's the benefit of it? Does it make the pasta taste better?
like let's say you're making a sauce. A lot of like Italian cooking, like when you take the pasta out, let's say you're making like cacio pepe, yeah, which is like a cheese and pepper sauce.
Yeah.
You use the pasta water to thicken it. But what happens is a lot of people is when they drain their pasta, they don't keep the water.
Yeah.
So this is like something they sell for you to have that. It's better.
a very good idea.
Bath water, pasta water, let's go.
You should do it. So the next one, and this is kind of like my finishing question. You know when you go post office to post something, and they ask you what's in the package?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
They want to know if it's £20 or over. Like, what's in the package?
Yeah.
Are you telling are you gonna say it's my bath water? Like,
I mean, if it was me, I would own it with my chest.
Okay.
Because I'm making peas. I'm making 9 bags.
yeah,
Each time I'm shotting this thing.
Yeah.
300 pots are going, I'm making £9. Please don't talk to me. I'm looking at the post office lady in the eyes and saying, do you want some bath water? Maybe she might feel that's a bit weird, but yeah. I'm sure there's worse things that have been sent in
well,
the
I
post.
said earlier about that Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
thing.
the person that sent feces.
Yeah, she sent her feces in
That's
the
just
post. So I had questions about that. How are you going to eliminate the smell when you're posting it?
No smell-proof bag is
There's
hiding
nothing. No amount of
poo.
bubble wrap is keeping that in. Cling
Especially
film,
when-
bubble wrap.
Especially when it's like the poo's been, it's not like the poo just got pooed into the box and straight delivery.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a section of time.
Yes, it's festered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the word.
Marinating.
It's marinated. The poo is marinated. So it's probably smelling even worse. Damn, we're talking about poo and bath water.
I don't know how we've strayed from gaming. So,
I mean, there's probably a game that has this anyway.
Exactly. Right. So back to gaming then. I found some, because obviously, big cook, got the cooking book.
Chefy.
I found some meals that were inspired by video games. So like they
Okay.
sell them at various restaurants and places around the world.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do for the people listening is kind of explain what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I'll show you though,
Yeah,
and
okay, cool.
so just so you can visualize. So the first one is a Pikachu burger. There you go, Pikachu.
Oh, that's
so it's
lit.
like a brioche bun, I would say,
Yeah.
just a normal sort of McDonald's looking hamburger.
Yeah.
But they've taken like nacho crisps and
Yeah.
shaped them to the Pikachu ears.
That's hard.
Drawn a smiley face on the top with 2 red cheeks, and it's got some nachos on the side with like a salsa dip.
That's vibes. Pika?
Pika.
Yeah, that's vibes.
I saw another one where they'd made Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
So they can like dye the buns a different
Yeah,
color.
yeah, yeah.
So they dyed the bun like a greeny/blue color. So that was the Bulbasaur. They made Charmander as well.
Oh my
with the
days.
orange.
So the trifecta.
You had the whole
Yeah,
whole
I mean,
three.
obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like food coloring, but if it's
I don't
Pikachu,
trust it, yeah.
if it's Pikachu,
But this one doesn't look
it
like
has
it has,
like the
yeah.
face is all right. Like I like the little cheeks and the
Yeah, it's
love a bit of
creative.
Pika. Love a bit of Pika.
It doesn't. It looks quite dry though.
Yeah.
This particular photo we're looking at, there's no sauce. It just looks like a dry brioche bun with a bit of
So
lettuce.
you're not rating it. There's no sauce.
I'm not rate. I rate the creativity, but the
execution.
actual food doesn't look like it tastes good. Okay, so the second one is a Pac-Man Pizza, which is kind of self-explanatory for the people listening because Pac-Man was based off of a pizza and they just
Yeah.
took one slice out. So this is what it looks like. But I just wanted to show you the photo because it looks kind of dead.
I mean, they tried.
It's, you know, those mini pizzas that you can get from
Yeah.
places. So it's like that, but then they've made the ghost as well. You know, the ghost that chased
Yeah.
Pac-Man. And I don't know what that looks like on top. It's like a blue cheese looking thing.
That yeah, that's not a vibe.
Presentation, not very good. Also, the pizza is slightly burnt. You know, when you've left it in a little too
Yeah.
long and it's
Do you
pushy.
like your pizza crispy or like?
So
bit soft?
in theory, I like it soft. And I think I've got to a place in life now where I know at what point to take it out. However, and this is delving into my experience of not being a good cook,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, I'll put some food in the oven, and forget about it completely.
Oh, my
And I'll
days.
come back like 20 minutes later, I've got like a burnt to crisp pizza.
Yeah, that's not the vibe. What, no timer?
No, I just go vibes.
You just go
when
with
the
it.
smell comes out of the oven, I'm like,
Yeah,
it
it's
might be
it's
ready.
It's
Yeah.
ready. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same. I don't use a timer.
Yeah.
I kind of just look and hope and pray.
Yeah.
You know?
I think with pizzas, you can always tell.
Yeah, you could just.
And do you know what the key is? Because you know those Pizza Express ones that you can just buy from the
Yeah, yeah,
supermarket. I read the instructions once because with pizzas, I normally just rip it open, chuck it in. They say, I read the instructions. I drizzle some olive oil and put it into the oven cold and turn the oven on so it heats up with the oven. And then it's a game changer because it makes it actually taste different.
Damn.
Yeah. So put your pizza in the oven cold with some olive oil on top and then
Do you have the stone that you put under?
No. Do you have that? Is it good?
I ain't got it because I don't. My mum is such a health freak. So my mum like even though I'm such a fat boy, she does not like anything oven cooked, anything that's like there's no frozen food in our yard. Like it just has to be fresh or it's a myth. Like
Yeah.
I never grew up with oven chips or nothing like that.
So you never had like potato waffles?
No, I've had it when I go to like my
What about the
brethren's
smiley
yard.
face?
Oh my God, yeah. In primary school, that was the one. But like in my house,
Okay.
no way. Like my mum will rather die. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, she hates it. She absolutely, even when we order takeaway,
Yeah.
it's a bleak day. Like it means that she's very tired. But like you have to get a stone.
Yeah.
There's like a pizza stone.
I
and
think I've seen them,
It
yeah.
heats up the bottom. So what it does is it makes the bottom have that
Because
extra crispiness.
because sometimes the top's ready, the
Yeah.
bottom's soft, and it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, you need like a pizza stone. Or you
Okay.
could put a chopping board.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, come on, man.
I do love a pizza. I
You
only
gave
like
me a
margarita,
tip,
though.
so I had to
Yeah, return the
overtake your tip
favour. Okay.
because I felt like you just came across a bit more chefy than me there, and you know that
I
really
just
affects
read the
me.
instructions once. And that was it. Okay, so the next one is like a Pokeball cake. I'm going to show
Ooh.
you. So it's the shape is
That's
it's
lamb.
basically a round cake.
That's
You know
lamb.
everything when that trend in the internet
Yeah,
like
is it a
last year,
cake?
is it a cake or not? So this is like, imagine what a Pokeball looks like, but
Mm.
you chop it in half and it looks like it's red velvet on one half where the top of the Pokeball's red and the bottom half is like a Victoria sponge.
That's lamb.
It looks really nice.
You
And it
should
looks
have
like
got me
you
one
could
to eat today.
handheld it. Well, maybe I'll make one sometime.
Ah, cool.
Because me and Ethan do baking on my YouTube channel. And
Okay.
we're not like good. We
Yeah.
just wing it.
Let's try it.
So we made this Christmas cake. It was a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And I dropped the entire mixture because I was putting it in, you know, when at the point you're putting it in the oven, the mixture,
yeah.
it fell out of my hands and it went
Oh,
all the
man.
way down. Yeah, it wasn't good. I redeemed it though. I kind of like picked it off the floor a bit.
Listen, Bake Off, if you're watching.
This is
or
what I'm
listening,
saying.
Bake Off, if you're
I'm on a
listening.
campaign to get me on Great British Bake Off.
I can imagine you're on there.
Yeah, it would be a shambles, but like good content, kind of funny. Okay, so the next one is Angry Birds sandwich. So if you remember Angry Birds, so they've made the Angry Birds, but it's kind of like another brioche bun. So on the inside, it's kind of like the pressed ham, you know, a cold
Yeah.
pepperoni
Little bit of
looking
salami.
ham. They've put on like a triangle of cheese for the nose.
Yeah, which is lit.
Yeah, and then I don't know, maybe like feta for the eyes, like
Yeah.
two circles of feta, and then some dark eyebrows going in with
Are they
like a
like
frown.
olives or something, those eyebrows?
Yeah, they look like half an olive actually.
They look olivey.
Yeah, it's a good call. So like half an olive as the angry eyebrows.
Yeah, that's random.
I think it's inventive, but they don't look like something I'd want to eat.
I mean, yeah.
It looks cold and dry.
It does look a bit dead still. Maybe if it was like toasted.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It could, yeah, that could be vibe. But the cheese would then melt, but I do like
But
melt
there must
cheese.
be a way you can toast it to make it. Maybe you could have like an Angry Bird face toaster. You know, like when you grill cheese
Yes.
and it has the grill marks.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make that be an Angry Bird.
That's a good idea.
Angry Bird, shout us. If you use that, you owe me and Els 100 bags.
Shout us. Okay, so the next one, number 5.
Number 5.
They've made like a bento box. So
Oof.
bento box is with rice, right? It's kind of like a cold like rice thing. Anyway, so they've made a Xbox controller shape. So there's rice in the shape of an Xbox controller, and then they've got like little, I don't know what that is on the top to make what could that be? So we're trying to make the buttons on the Xbox controller.
Yeah, that must be like Skittles or something.
Yeah, they look like Skittles, and then
Or it could just be food coloring.
for the D-pad kind of looks like a onion or something.
It doesn't look very edible.
Yeah, it doesn't look nice. None of these foods look nice except the Pokeball.
Pokeball, oh my God,
Pokeball
I'll get
cake.
yammed.
But I thought it was cute. Like it looks properly like
Yeah.
an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
I don't think I would eat it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that still.
No, it's
wouldn't
not
eat that
good.
still.
Did you ever play Fall Guys in the
Yes.
summer? So
Yes.
yeah, do you remember the last one's a Fall Guys cake, number 6. What would you rate the Fall Guys cake out of 10?
Out of 10, I give it a strong 8.
Really?
Yeah, I
You
love
think
Fall Guys.
whoever made that do you reckon they're like an experienced baker?
I mean, I can see where this conversation's going.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would say that requires a lot of skill.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a skilled piece of baking.
Okay, that's good. So Ethan, we have approval from ZUU because this is actually the cake that Ethan and I made
I mean, it looks proper
in the
good.
video. Yeah. Fall
I mean,
Guys
obviously, I
cake.
haven't seen the inside, and I'm not Paul Hollywood.
It's Victoria Sponge.
I'm not Paul Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you.
Well, me and Ethan didn't eat it either. So.
Oh, why didn't you eat it?
Because it was just like we did it for the video and then we weren't hungry by
You
then.
should have tried it, man, at least.
I'm sure Ethan tried it.
Oh my God, how can you make a cake and not try it? I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Sometimes when you're cooking, you don't get like.
No, I'll tell you the truth. I do a lot of cooking stuff,
Yeah.
and I don't always try the food.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just don't have time.
it's true.
I've done all this cooking stuff, all this video in, please. Let me just go home.
Yeah. If you were to make one sort of video game aspect into a meal, what would you make?
Oh. Damn, that's a good question. What would I make? I would probably get Kingdom Hearts. It has to be Kingdom Hearts-esque.
You know the key sword.
Yeah, the Keyblade.
The Keyblade. There you go.
You know what? Do you remember on the island? I don't know if you remember, but if you hit the tree, a mango falls.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do like a Kingdom Hearts mango cake.
Yeah.
So you think it's a mango, but when you cut it, it's a cake.
Oh, I like that.
And then I'll put a little key in it. Obviously,
in the middle, yeah.
I don't want people to die,
Yeah.
so I'll probably put a big key.
I would do. I'd get like a potato waffle, and I'd make the key out of because in the squares you could
Oh, yeah, yeah,
manufacture.
yeah.
So I'd
Yeah, yeah.
manufacture the shape of the Keyblade. And then I would get sweet, bits of sweet corn. Because when he hits the enemies,
Oh yeah,
the
like
gold
little
balls
things.
come out.
Oh my God,
So you get bits of sweet corn as the
You
the
are a
gold
real
balls.
Kingdom Hearts boss.
Yeah.
I rate that still. That just took my idea and just said, you're a waste man. Little keyblade out of potato waffles,
And
surrounded by
sweet
sweet corn.
Yeah.
As the little orbs of happiness.
Yes.
Great.
100%.
Sounds like vibes.
So, ZUU, what is the worst game of all time?
Worst game of all time?
Worst game you've ever played?
Oh.
Or just one that's just like, I don't get it. Why does everyone like that game?
You know what? Oh, no, I don't want to diss some people. I'm thinking, all right, let me think, because this is going to be...
This is just personal preference.
This is just going to be... I don't want to violate, man, yeah? But I'm not going to lie. I just don't rate Final Fantasy. Just don't rate it. Sorry, man.
Why did you come? Why did I invite you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you've sat in this
I've gone straight
room.
for the core.
And my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII, and you've sat here and
There's
disgraced.
so much monologue. There's a lot of
the
monologue.
best part, the storyline.
Fam, why don't you just watch a film?
But it's the best of both worlds. You're getting a film and a game in one.
Fam, if I wanted to watch a film, I would have just gone to the cinema.
I'm really upset with you. I feel like we had a good friendship going.
No. We can still be brethren because I like
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts.
But you've just said Final Fantasy is the worst game of all time.
Not worst game of all time, but for me, that's a game that's like, why do you not like this game so much? Like, it's like, fam, you have to press buttons to do stuff.
But that's any game.
No, but you don't actually do the action.
Okay.
You know?
So
like,
the new Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
the remakes, they remade Final Fantasy
Yeah,
VII
yeah.
last year.
I mean, I wouldn't know because it's a terrible game.
But so the makers of Kingdom Hearts are the same people that make
Yeah,
Final
is it
Fantasy. Square Enix.
Square Enix, yeah.
So the mechanisms, for the fighting in Kingdom Hearts, they
Yeah.
now use that in Final Fantasy. So
Oh,
it's
so you
not
can hit.
turn-based anymore. Yeah. So you can go fluidly
Okay.
between the characters.
See, that's lit.
Yeah.
But all that stand there, press the button, like, do you remember, what was it called? Is it called Dynasty Warriors? I think it's that game. The one
I've
where,
never played it.
what's it? The one where you're one person and you have to fight like a whole army and there's like land
Do you remember
of-
the Lord of the Rings game? It was like that as well, sorry.
I think so, yeah.
it's kinda similar.
I used to play that. Well, not play that, I played it.
Do you play Harry Potter games?
Yes.
They were very good.
They were
It was
blessed.
a flipendo. And
They had a lot of different side missions.
collect the jelly beans. You could
Yeah.
do Quidditch, everything.
Yeah. I remember the game Quidditch.
Yeah.
It had its solo game.
I think, that was a bit later on, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I banged that. Oh my God, I banged that. Like, that was my game still.
Yeah,
Quidditch. Oh my God.
Quidditch. Okay, so I've been playing this game where we say if games consoles were something.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is if games consoles were biscuits.
Yeah.
So like different types of biscuits.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, so if the PlayStation 2 was a biscuit, what would you say?
I would say it's a custard cream.
Ooh,
Classic.
a great biscuit.
Most people like it. Everyone's had one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
It's a
standard.
great one. And I do think that the PlayStation 2 is my favourite console ever anyway.
Yeah, probably.
So I think it's quite a lot.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
love
used to
that.
hate when it loaded up. Do you remember when it loaded up and it would have all those square, and it would have those square
Yeah,
towers?
Yeah.
Because,
hit the
like,
microphone.
it used to be like that when your PlayStation was like overloaded or something. It would
Yeah.
have all those square towers. And one time mine was like, done out.
Do you remember back in the day with memory cards? And it's
Oh
like,
my God.
the worst thing was when your memory card was full.
Oh, yeah.
And you knew you didn't want to delete anything. So you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to start, you're like, okay, I'm going to have to prioritize.
Yeah.
And then one game had to go.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
I remember me and my sister used to share a memory card.
What?
And she used to I love Final Fantasy, but she was really into these big role play games. They would
Okay.
take up a large chunk of the memory.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm there half the memory card has got your games on it,
That's
your
big,
save
that's big,
games.
You know what's mad is that those memory cards used to be like 8 MB.
The PlayStation 1 was 8 MB.
Like 8 MB.
That's a Word doc.
Fam. Like now man want to download the COD update. It's like 1 million gigabytes, bro. Man's there for like 4 hours.
It's not every day an update on COD at the moment.
Oh my, fam.
Every
I
single
ain't turned my
day.
PS5 on for months. So, because I dread it. I know as soon as the problem is, before you used to just turn on your console and play.
Yeah.
Now,
And there
you
was
can't
this
do
ding,
that.
ding, ding, ding.
Now
Update,
you can't,
update.
exactly, I can't do it. Like, I turn on my console and I have to wait 5 hours to play.
Yeah.
Then, by the time I'm waiting the 5 hours, I don't even get to play. So, I don't play for another month. And then I turn it on again, about another 5 hours of updates.
Yeah. I leave mine on rest mode sometimes because I'm just
Yeah.
just do what you got to do.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'll be back later.
That's true.
But it's when you log on and it's like downloading, Call of Duty Modern Warfare upgrade. And I'm just like, okay, let's see the damage. I went on last week and it was 6 hours. And I have fast internet. And I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, that's a myth.
Not every day. Bring back the days where it was just a disc. And
It's a quick disc.
Yeah.
Not too many updates, man. Make the game first. You lot got all this time to make the game. Make the game.
It's true. Okay, so next one, we're going to go for the Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Old school, like Pokemon.
I would say
Blue
these are
and
like
red.
wafers.
Like the pink wafers or...
Just any... I think they just... Because of the different colours and different variations, they're just all the wafer family.
Do you remember those?
Because they're portable.
You know those like caramel wafers?
Oh, yeah.
You can get in like Amsterdam and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds. They go a bit soft.
You're giving me all the food tips.
I'm just good. I've got sweet tooth, so anything that's bad for you, I will.
But you know what I would say wafers? Because like wafers something that you would more like, not as a biscuit you wouldn't have at home. It's like a biscuit that you might eat on the road or something you might have.
You don't reach for it straight away. It's not obvious.
You know what I mean? And like it's just got so many different flavors, so many different textures. Yeah. I used to love my Game Boy. My Game Boy SP. I think when I had an SP.
Which one was the SP again?
Was like the flip up
The flip one.
The flip one.
DS.
Not the DS, because the DS was the
bef-
touchscreen one. So the SP was like...
It was half a Game Boy, so it was kind of like...
It was like the old... it was like a Game Boy still, but it was a bit more advanced.
I forgot about the SP. I remember this one. I forgot about this one. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had the like turquoisey colour.
Ooh.
And my sister had the purple one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Special shout out to the DS though. That was a great console.
See, I didn't have a DS.
Didn't have a DS?
I used to play my friends all the time.
Oh my God, listen, I was grinding for my DS. I'll never forget it. Like, I was like saving all my money. I sold all my games to get a DS from Kex. And then I got a Kex DS and I was like, okay, like, let me upgrade my DS. Because obviously, Game Boy, the kings of upgrades, they made a new DS every like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So I remember I got this Ultimate DS and then I got a chip. It's called the R4.
Okay.
Which is like, you put it in your DS and it has every game.
All the games,
Every game. And I was like playing DS games that I didn't need to play. Like I was just banging out Nintendogs.
That's what I was going to say. You played Nintendo.
Just because I can. And then I was playing like Cooking Mama. Then I did the brain game.
Where you could blow and it...
Yeah. Then I had
Chop
the
food.
game for your brain. The one that, like, there's the
Brain
one.
training.
Brain training.
Yeah, brain
I used
training.
to bang that. And like, For a person that didn't have a DS, you know all the DS games?
Yeah, because I used to play my friends. Because I loved Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama was lit.
And on my Switch now, I've got the brain training because they brought out new brain training. But do you remember Fruit Ninja? Where I think it was on an iPad and you just had to swipe and try and chop all the fruit before it fell.
Fruit Ninja vibes. My Switch don't turn on anymore.
Does it not?
I left it for too long. Charged it for 15 hours.
Yeah, it's probably
It's just pain. It's
good.
done. It's finito.
Okay, so let's go with the Xbox 360 next.
Oh, my favorite console after the PS2 because of Gears of War. What is as a biscuit?
Yeah.
I say it's because it's something that not everyone likes. So I would say
I think
maybe
a lot of people did like the 360.
people did, but you know, my PS3 gang,
Yeah.
they hate the 360, and it was more like PS3 man, I guess. Well, no, I don't know. I would say it's like a chocolate bourbon because it's like not everyone likes it, but it is very Moorish.
But when you try it, it's nice, and when you dip it in the tea, fantastic biscuit.
Yeah, and the tea is Xbox Live because, you know, PS3 people, they used to be like, oh, we don't pay every month, but you couldn't be in a party with 8 people talking rubbish while you play COD and I play FIFA, we're still talking.
Yeah.
Whereas the PS3 lads had to be
in the game.
all on one game, whereas in Xbox, you know, I did pay £40 a year, which was a lot of money.
I did that once and I was like, I'm not really.
It was so, I used to go Blockbuster and open the games like in the display and take the codes. I said I was a thief when I was a youth.
That's a good idea though.
I used to take I'm not endorsing theft.
Okay.
Yeah? Just letting everyone know.
We can't do it anymore with
It's not,
Blockbuster.
Game probably don't have it anyway. Game probably don't leave it they probably realize from people like me, they was taking all the codes. So like on a sly, I'll be like, not looking around, open the game. Oh my God, 1 month Xbox Live, take it out, pull it up. Go home. And I had like stacks of like free Xbox Live because man, I was broke, you know, couldn't pay for that. Bro. You know when you see my mum used to try with games, like I'll get everything like a year later. Yeah. So like when the PS2 came out, I got a year later. Xbox came out, I got a year later.
I was like that.
Do you know what I mean?
And I had to work for it. And it was like a joint birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, it was a spirit bomb of presents.
Yeah.
And when you got this console, I'm going to my mum, can I get £40 please? Why? I bought you a game last week because I need to get Xbox Live and I can't play the game online. And she's just looking at me like, do I care?
What is that?
Do I genuinely care? I don't care.
Yeah.
Play the game, bruv. Play it offline, online. I don't care. And that's why I used to have to like stack the codes.
Think outside the box. Do you know what I mean? Okay, next one. You put the idea in my head by liking Nintendo so much. We're going to go with the Wii.
The Wii.
The Nintendo Wii. So you had like Wii Sports, everything. You could play golf on it, tennis.
What biscuit is this?
When the Wii came out, I think everyone envisioned the fact that gaming was then going to be like, you actually had to get up and be active.
Yeah, it was like,
and then for a
everything's gonna
while,
change.
it was like, okay, cool, let's play a bit of like the Wii Sports or do the fitness.
Yeah.
And then everyone realized that it's way litter to just sit down and...
Let's just sit down and play.
Yeah.
I used to have so much problems with the connection. I would say this is like a digestive because sometimes it breaks.
Yeah.
So
Or when
sometimes
it breaks in your tea.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit crumbly.
Yeah.
It is nice,
Okay.
but it's a bit crumbly.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't really, sometimes don't make it all the
Dry
way.
in the mouth.
A bit dry sometimes. I did love the Wii though. I love like, there was that, what was that game with Bowser where you do bare random stuff?
What? I can't remember. Is it Mario one? Yeah.
It's like, it's not
It wasn't Mario Tennis, no.
It was not. It's like this Bowser game where you have to do random tasks. So it'll be like chop the watermelon in half. Then you have to chop it. Then it will flip to the next game, and it'll be like a sketch. It's like 1,000
Just
random
active,
games
yeah.
in one game, and you would play against your friend. I can't remember. What
I
it's
just remember,
called.
you know, Wii Tennis when people used to actually
Oh
get
my
carried away
God.
and try and do like serves, and they'd hit
Yeah.
the ceiling with the controller.
Oh my days, yeah. That's why you got to leave that little band around your arm. You got to.
Oh,
like,
the boxing was so
oh
fun.
yeah, because I would be there like that.
Yeah.
Just going ham, like it just, yeah. I used to get so annoyed when it didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
I used to always look at the sensor like, you bloody piece of rubbish.
I just like creating the character on Wii.
Oh, yeah, the me.
Yeah.
The me.
character.
Shout out
So
Tracey. So
cute.
AJ, he loves games.
Yeah, he
And he's made, so on his Switch, he has a me for everyone. And when we play Smash Bros, you can use your me.
Oh, I love that.
So what he has is like, he has like Ets, but then there's Dark Ets, which is like the evil Ets.
Oh.
Then there's Drunk Ets.
Like on Mario Kart when you have
Yeah,
the- yeah.
And then there's ZUU. Then there's like Angry ZUU. Like he literally creates each me.
amazing.
And what he does is he gives us like different traits. So like on Smash Bros, you can make them be like a brawler or a shooter or like magical and like so like Drunk Ets is like a fighter and then like Angry ZUU is like a shooter. He's so immature with the me's. But the me's, yeah, I used to love a good old me.
That's so like creative.
I know he's a creative guy.
Okay, so we'll do two more.
Alright, cool.
Let's do PS5, the new PlayStation.
What's like the most bougiest biscuit right now on the roads?
The Biscoff ones. You know them like Biscoff biscuits?
Yeah, they're like a Biscoff.
Yeah.
Very bougie, new to the market.
Not everyone
Knows about it.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows about it. Still getting there.
Yeah.
Not everyone can actually get one.
Yeah.
It's not in all the shops. So yeah, that's what PS5 is probably.
Biscoff.
Biscoff. I like that.
Okay. And then the last one, let's do the PSP.
PSP. Oh, love a PSP. What is a PSP? In terms of biscuit world, I would say PSP is a jammy dodger. Jammy dodger.
Jammy
It's a jammy
dodger.
dodger because it's just so great. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Jammy dodgers are so peng. And PSP, sorry, I had that chipped as well. So I was
Yeah.
a chip man.
Yeah.
Everything I had was chipped. I remember when I chipped my PSP, I was like, oh my days. We used to play it in secondary school. I used to play it under the table without my teachers clocking. And with PSP, because you could play your friend, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll be in lesson and we'll be playing Pro, we'll be playing PES, Pro Evo, and I'll be there on a slide like swearing
Yeah.
and my teacher will be like, what's wrong? Nothing, miss. Nothing. My leg hurts. And I'll be there like this. Because some of my teachers did not care about us.
Yeah.
So they will literally let us play PSP in lesson. And it was sometimes some of my greatest moments on the PSP.
Yeah.
I used to love that it had a media thing as well.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could play music from it. I used to like put my headphones in with my PSP and think I was bare cool in that.
Rolling around. Because I never had a PSP, so I always...
Swear down.
Because I went to boarding school, and
Okay.
when I was at boarding school was when the PSP was out. So the day pupils, because if you're a boarder, you couldn't have it.
Okay.
So the day pupils would sometimes come in on their breaks, sit there with their PSPs, and we were all just there like, right.
I would be so jealous.
Yeah.
They
But I
tried to
like
make so many versions after.
the Vita.
The VR, the Slim, the original one where you slide the button on the side.
Yeah.
Nothing beats that.
So Jammy Dodger. I
Jammy
like it's
Dodger.
got the heart in the middle, the heart and soul of.
I think the Jammy Dodger represents the disc that you have to put in.
Yeah.
Because it's like that little disc. It was like that little spinny,
tiny little one.
Tiny
So
disc,
cute.
like, yeah.
I like that. Okay. Solid choices there. I like them. Okay. If you could play one game for the rest of your life without getting bored, what would you pick? One game.
I mean, it is. I would say FIFA, but then sometimes FIFA just gets me. So I play 3 matches. And
Also, you'd be stuck with one specific year of FIFA as well.
Oh,
So
no,
I'd make
then
you
if
pick a
it's
year.
one game, rest of my life, it's probably going to be, it needs to be a 2-player game because I love a 2-player game.
Mario Kart could be good.
Mario
Or Smash
Kart.
Bros.
Mario Kart that's a good shout. I would say probably Modern Warfare 2, my
Okay.
COD.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, because the amount of time I spent on that is unrealistic. I spent so much time on Modern Warfare 2 with my boys screaming in the middle of the night on Rust, trying to do a 360 no scope. Like, that was my life. At a time, like, I used to be a proper gamer.
Okay.
Like, I used to do montages online.
Did
but
you?
Like, yeah, but obviously I never had a capture card. So what we did was we borrowed like my boy's camera,
Yeah.
set it up, and then faced it to the TV. So we literally just recorded the TV, and you would see the little line going down on the TV. Like, that was. So I put a montage on YouTube when in like 2007.
Oh, wow.
I was in like
early.
a group. I used to do MLG gaming.
I never
on it.
knew this. You did YouTube this early.
Gamer. Like, if I kept on going,
Yeah.
I might be somewhere with the YouTube. But we
You can
gave
still
up.
do it, like streaming now.
But you can search it. It's called A2G Montage, Addicted to Guns.
A2G montage.
A2G Montage. I was A2G
When I get
Stealth.
home, I'm watching that.
Yeah, I was A2G Stealth. And then my name on Xbox was like A2G line Stealth with like a 3 and a 4 and a da-da-da-da-da. I was that guy. Like, I went to the shop. I bought Microsoft points just to change my
Just
name. 800 Microsoft points.
How much did that cost?
It's like £16.
Oh, okay.
Just to
Not
change
too
my
bad,
name.
but yeah.
But just to change my name. Like, just to change the name.
Yeah.
Like, when I look back, I'm like, bloody hell, man. Mum,
Dedicated.
I'm sorry.
You were dedicated.
I was dedicated still.
Also, before I knew about capture cards and everything, I always assumed that people filmed their gaming content that way by filming the actual TV.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know about this capture card thing and all this extra stuff.
Well, now you can just, on PS5, it's really good. You just click record and it's like a really good file.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I wish I had that back. I mean, these youths don't know what they have. These kids don't know what they have. I was out here setting up a camera on a tripod and then editing it on like the worst software and uploading it to YouTube, and it just looks so bad. I think we got like 1,000 views.
I mean,
it's not bad.
It's not bad. And now it might get more because people might go and watch it, resurface the clip.
Yeah.
Talking about like the struggle of gaming. Do you remember when the old school consoles, it wasn't an HDMI.
Nah.
It was those three colors, and it was so hard. I don't know if it was like color coordinated, but for some reason.
It's always a myth to put it in the TV.
Yeah.
And then they made the one where you pull it in the plug, you plug it into the thing, and then you plug that into the TV. Yeah, I used to have so much issues with that. Like, my TV was so dead. I remember I used to play games, and my TV was like, I genuinely think it was like an 11-inch TV. It was so tiny. You had to squint to see stuff.
Well, that would be good for like, so GoldenEye, for example, because I've still got my Nintendo with my GoldenEye.
Okay.
But I can't play it on my big TV because the
pixels.
It makes me feel like sick because I get motion sickness because it's so bad.
Yeah.
But on a small TV, the graphics would still look kind of decent.
Fam, like, when I say my TV was so tiny, like, you had to stand in front of it to play like 2-player. If I play 2-player with a man, then we'll be shoulder to shoulder in front of the TV. Like, mad.
I also remember, at the time, I didn't hate on it because we didn't know anything different. But wired controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine you have to sit only a certain distance from the console. You couldn't get comfy. You couldn't walk around the room if you needed to.
I used to love wrapping my controller.
Did yours get really wrapped though?
Yeah, I used to just go like this at the end of the day.
It would like stick together and you had to try and rip the wire.
Yeah, wires done out, and then the pins at the end of the thing would always break. Oh.
But you never had to worry about your controller running out of battery.
Nah.
Because sometimes now it's like controller low and you're in a really comfy position. And you're like,
you gotta get up and charge it.
long.
I have like a 10-meter wire in my house.
Same.
Like,
just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no more games.
Right, ZUU. So I want you to create an 11-a-side team that you would play in FIFA in-game of music artists from the UK.
Oh my days. 11 aside.
Yeah, so it's like you'll be playing FIFA Ultimate Team
Okay, ultimate team, but with musicians.
But I want you to give each of them a rating as well out of 99.
Okay. So in goal,
Yeah.
I'll probably have Stormzy. He's a big don.
Decent pick as well.
I reckon he'll be the
He's
captain.
like a unit. He wouldn't.
I reckon he'll be the
yeah.
captain in goal.
Okay.
I'll give him a 91 rating.
It's really high.
Yeah, because he's the guy, innit?
Yeah.
He's the guy. In defense, this is where it starts getting techie. Left back, we need someone that's a bit fast, a bit pacey.
Yeah.
Someone that's a bit nippy. I'd probably have H.
Okay.
H. He looks like a young Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have H. I'll probably give him an 87 rating.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like an Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
In defense, next time I have P Money.
That's a no-brainer. That's a
P-Money's
really
like a
good
young
one.
unit.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon
no one's gonna try and challenge him. Do
No
you know
one
what
can
I mean?
tackle P Money.
Yeah.
And he's gonna tackle you.
Yeah, of course.
P, I give him, he's a bit older. He's not young G in the game. So I'll give him like an 86 rating.
Okay.
But his defensive awareness is very high.
Yeah.
We need like a slick, smooth kind of defender next to him. Who would I go for?
For some reason in defense, I always try and think of like they need to be strong.
They need to be strong. I would say Miss Banks, because I feel like she don't
Yes,
take
Banks.
no bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't play no games with her.
Yeah.
Like, people probably try to run past her in the fence and then she'll actually tell them, no, excuse me, chill.
Yeah.
So I'll give Miss Banks. Miss Banks is probably 83. Because
Okay.
she's not really a baller,
Yeah.
but she's part of the squad.
Yeah.
Right back. You want someone that's going to work with Miss Banks and
Good chemistry.
gets this done. So
Yeah.
I'll probably put Steph London there.
Yes.
Put Steph there because you can tell, like, she's not having no bullshit. Like, she's not playing no games.
Yeah.
So if you want
And
to try and run past her.
she wants to win as well. Like she's got the
You get
drive.
me? She's
Yeah.
the W queen.
Yeah.
So I'll put her.
Okay.
And then, so I'm going to go for a simple 4-4-2.
Okay.
Left mid. We need someone that's pacey. I'll probably put Young T and Bugsy, but as one player. They have to sub on and off.
Okay. So yeah. All right.
So
okay.
they count as one.
Yeah.
They're like my Sadio Mane. They will sub on and off. There'll be one Mane. Young T and Bugsy equals one Mane.
Okay.
They are 88 rated
Oh.
because they're just techie at what they do.
Yeah.
Next to them, in midfield, put Heady one. He's very creative.
Have you seen him play football?
He's not the best at football,
Okay.
but he's very creative.
Yeah, of course.
I think for the drill trap artist that he is known as,
Yeah.
he's done creative things. And that's what you need in midfield. Someone that's creative. Someone that's good at what they do,
Yes.
but creative as well.
And you know what? Everyone loves him. Like he's very
Yeah,
likable.
man.
So I think he'd be a good unit for the team.
Yep.
Team morale.
And he's in his bag right now.
Yeah.
And I think I give him an 89 rating.
Okay.
89.
Good rating.
And then next to him, I would have Tracey. Now, Tracey's not the best baller in the world.
Yeah.
But again, creative. That's what you want in the middle. You want people that are magicians, creative.
Yeah.
Trace, he's a tall guy. He's tall Don as well.
I think as well he's good at deliver. Like one thing I love about his music, his delivery is strong.
Yes.
So I feel like in a team, he's going to deliver.
Yeah, the passes are going to be pinpoint. Trace, my brother, in his bag right now. I give him a 90 rating. Right mid will be me, because I'm the fat Mo Salah, and my left foot is techie, and that's what you got to do when you're on the right. You got to cut in.
Yeah.
Right rating-wise, if I could give myself 99, I would.
Yeah,
but I won't.
of course.
So I give myself 98.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
'cause I'm a legend.
yours is like an upgrade. Like,
I'm like a
them
legend
upgrade
card.
items.
I'm
Like,
a legend card.
yeah, and icons.
I'm an icon.
Yeah.
I'm an icon card.
Okay.
Yeah. And then up front are two strikers. Now Dave would be one,
Of course.
because Dave is like our
He doesn't
young.
miss. Dave doesn't miss.
He don't miss.
Yeah.
So that's our young striker.
Yeah.
He's 92 rating.
Yeah.
92.
Okay.
And then next to Dave, I need someone special. I'll probably go for DWE.
Yeah.
DWE, just because he's an old school legend. He knows the game. He's been in the field.
Yeah.
He's been playing the game. And DWE, he's got like an 87 rating. So
I feel
him
like
and
he's
Dave
quick.
up front. So him and Dave up
Quick and
front.
snappy.
Young T and Bugsy, Heady one, AJ Tracey, me on the right. Then we had H, P Money, Miss Banks, Steph London, and Stormzy in goal.
That is a strong team. I feel like you'd be decent in that.
We'll win something.
Yeah, of course.
We'll win something. Maybe not the Prem, but something. Maybe Super League.
There.
Super League.
The future of football.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. It's
This
been
has been
great.
vibes.
I know. I didn't realize you were such a big gamer. I knew you
Gamer.
was into gaming, but like gamer.
Yeah. Can I take a toy?
Maybe we'll discuss after the pod.
Please. Oh my God, I just saw that Tomb Raider thing. Special shout out to all the Tomb Raider games. Just before we go.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. In my flat, I've got the Tomb Raider 2
Swear
cover
down.
above my TV. Yeah,
Tomb Raider, the games
Lara
are
Croft.
top quality.
great games.
But yeah. Big up. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And go check out what we're going to talk about, your album, which
Yes.
it'll be out by now. So
The album will be out, but the album will be it'll be like pre-ordery vibes.
Okay.
Go pre-order the
So
album.
teasers, yeah.
Yeah, pre-order the album, get the book,
everything.
watch Big Eats on Dave season 2.
Go and watch his old gaming video from 2007.
A2G montage.
There you go.
A2G stealth, anti-Zaki. And yeah, we need to play a game.
We do. What are we going to play though?
Anything. I'll challenge you in any game.
Okay, I'll have a think.
I'll probably lose, but I'll
Deliberate.
challenge you.
I mean, I'm not the best at most things.
Probably better than me.
Anyway, all right, thanks for joining me. And thank you guys for listening to the Citizen Game. We will see you next time. Goodbye.